Hey everybody, good morning. It's Russ Godfrey, the RowdyDawg. We're getting ready to go for our walk today, and I'm going to show you some of the isometrics that I do on my walk that kind of help keep my muscles pliable and usable. But I'm just getting ready to go. I did a little 5-minute warm up here on my exercise bike just to kind of get my blood pumping. Actually, I brought home some mulch and some topsoil. I'm getting ready to put in a new flower bed for my wife for Mother's Day. She's going to surprise her. So when I get back, I'm going to do that, and she'll be surprised. But anyway, that's what's on the agenda. I throw my hat on so I don't burn the top of my bare head. Put on my glasses so I don't burn my retinas out of my head. It's a beautiful day out, man. It's about 3 degrees. It's supposed to warm up into 80s today. So anyway, we're gonna go out here. Ah, man, what a beautiful day. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Love it, man. Another day that the Lord has made, right guys? Any day we get up out of bed and we can thank God for it, that's a good day. And yeah, I'm just real thankful for every day. Every day. And, okay, here we go. Walk down to the gate. Gotta let myself out. And dang it, I keep getting my fingers in front of my camera. I worked out pretty hard yesterday. My shoulders are kind of sore. Whew. I don't do heavy weight. I just do like 15 pounds at the most and work down to 10 pounds and just keep some motion. Just keep them shoulders working. Ever since I had that heart procedure, they laid me out on a table with my arms outstretched like this for 12 hours. Well, that screws your shoulder joints up. My shoulders have I never had problems with my shoulders until that happened. But I guess better shoulder problems than heart problems. Shoulder problems won't kill you. Hold on a minute. Get my gate open here. And golly, everything is just, the trees are just going crazy. I guess that ice storm in October, they stimulated trying to get back to growth. Had to trim a ton of them, had to cut down several. I think I've got 3 or 4 more red tip petunias. If you guys know what those are, I think those are gone. I'm gonna have to, they border my west fence. I think they're gonna have to go away. Lost all my crepe myrtles, 3 big old crepe myrtles, I lost them. Let's see, let's go this way. But anyway, we are walking along in the neighborhood. I do about a 3-mile walk, and I gotta change hands here, golly. And at first, I kind of just walk a little slow. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set my Fitbit, man. I gotta get my track on here. Let me see if I can do this without screwing up. I'm gonna set you guys in my fence. Hey, look at that, it worked. Okay, I gotta set my Fitbit up here. I gotta have a goal to set, for me, many people don't, but they just go walk. But I like to know what I'm doing. I like to set a goal for myself every day. And I do a heart rate monitor as I'm walking, and I put that on. And it really helps me, it helps me stay on track. And if I know I'm gonna, well, there it is. I'm at 108 already. And that's 105, 108. That's in fat burn mode, so pretty good. Just getting started. Or bad. Anyway, my normal resting heart rate is about a 62, 59 to 62, but it's already up, I guess, because I threw those bags of mulch and soil out, and I put in some of this artificial turf in an area where I couldn't get grass to grow. Man, if you guys have areas, this is a courtyard area where my hot tub is, and kind of a patio area that just can't get grass to grow there at all. So I put in this artificial turf over a couple weekends and made a flower bed, and that's what I'm going to finish up. And I'm going to put that flower bed in to surprise my wife. Put in all the flowers she likes and do that for her, because I love her, and I want to do things for her to, show her I love her. So you guys do the same for your wives. She works hard. She's a hard working woman. She just had a 5-level fusion in her back, and been about a month ago, maybe a little more. She's out there. We own a process serving business, and we've got process servers working for us, and she runs papers herself. And so sometimes we get overloaded and she has to get out and do it. And lately she's been working nights. That's when people come home. It's when you serve them. She's got it's good and bad. I don't like her being out doing that, but she's got her training. She has self-defense training, and she's got some less than lethal support. And that's happened to her only one time since we've been doing process serving about 12 years now, and built up a pretty good business with it. But it's you never know when somebody's going to go crazy on you. I had a guy pull a 44 on me one time, but anyway, he went to jail. I pulled my 40, but I stayed behind my car, until the police got there. But anyway, that happens rarely, but you have to be ready for it. You have to be ready to defend yourself just in case. Anyway, I got off on that, I'm sorry. Here we go. And we're gonna go, I think I'll go in the neighborhood. This busy street here, it's good, they got nice sidewalks, but it's too loud. Too much traffic noise. I feel like relaxing today. I had a really tough bicycle ride yesterday. Muscles are pretty sore. Legs are sore. And I think I'll just walk in the neighborhood and just kind of do a leisurely pace today. And get the exercise, but just kind of take it easy. Not such a fast pace. I'll stay in that fat burn mode, which is about 95 to 105 to 110 to 95 to 110 is fat burn mode on my Fitbit anyway. It even tells me on here, it says fat burn mode, and then you know when it is, and then it even tells you when you're in cardio or below either one, so you know to bring your pace up or bring it down or whatever. So I recommend you guys get one of these things. Man, they're killer. I never had one before, and I don't know how I did without it. I love it. You can put it on when you work out. You can put it on when you walk. And anyway, I'm gonna try to, I used to do some things. I used to be on the road a lot and wasn't able to exercise in my car, 12-hour days traveling different places. And when I was getting my business started with a trailer on the back and equipment that we had built, just getting started, running around. And so what I would do is I'd do isometrics. And isometrics are just, you don't have to, it's a single motion where you have opposing forces pushing against each other. Here, I'll demonstrate one here. This is a chest press. I'm going to take this palm, and I'm going to take this palm, and I'm going to put them on each side of my phone. Normally you do this with just your palms pressed together. Hold them out in front of you, and press. And I'll hold this. It's not easy. It's tough. But you hold it for about as long as you can. Go for at least 20 seconds. Okay. And you can do this while you're walking. Okay, I'm getting close. A little more. Okay. Now, sorry I got my hand in there. chest press, you can do sets of 3, stop. I feel that, man. You feel it. You can, another one is to, as you're walking, now this one's for your abdominals, you have to kind of, you have to think about this one pretty good. What you do, as you're walking, you kind of tilt your pelvis forward a little bit, kind of tuck your tail, and you engage your lower abdominals, and you hold it while you're walking. Can't really tell I'm doing it. And it's hard. It's not easy. You gotta breathe. You gotta think about it. And you think about those abdominal muscles. And you keep your pelvis tilted. Okay. I can't do that one very long. Whew. And as you do these, you will get a mind-muscle connection with your various muscles that you're holding in this isometric stance, in this tensed. Did it again. So I did chest, I did stomach, and see, you can do 3, 4 sets, whatever you feel like. Start out with just one. And start out with 2 or 3. You know, you do whatever you can at whatever fitness level you're at. If you're just starting out, just do a whole 5-second hold. Do a 15-second hold, or work up to a 30-second hold. And that's, for isometrics, a 30-second hold is pretty dang good, because you're exhausting those muscles, and the next time you do it, they'll be stronger. So another one you can do, this is for your shoulders. You can do both shoulders at the same time. Across the street here, you can do both shoulders at the same time. And normally I interlace my fingers, but I'm going to use the phone because I'm holding this phone trying to give you guys a demo. You interlace your fingers and you put them in front of you. Again, this is kind of like the chest, except you're going to pull. You interlace your fingers like this, and I've got them interlaced behind the phone. Hold your elbows out and just pull with your shoulders. Think about nothing else but your shoulders. And you can move in various positions to engage the shoulder. But what you want to do is hold, extend out as far as you can. I know a lot of guys out there have shoulder issues like me. But you pull those shoulders out. Engage those shoulders. You can feel the muscles. Ooh, okay. You can move your elbows in various positions up and down so it doesn't hurt you, but still engage the muscles. Okay, I'm burning pretty good now. Okay. All right. Whew. And then shake it out. That's the way you can. Okay, so we did abs, we did chest, we did shoulders. As you do these, you will feel your muscles engaging. The next time you do it, it might take 2 or 3 times, but you'll get stronger and stronger. And it'll help you maintain your health. Also, isometrics, if any of you guys understand the theory behind isometrics, it also helps your blood pressure, because you're holding those positions and it helps pump your blood through your veins better and open up and vasodilate your veins, and your arteries, which helps with your blood pressure. There's something out there. It's a handheld device. It's called a Zona Plus. I don't know if you guys have seen the commercials, but that's an isometric exercise thing. But you hold it with your hand. You just hold a grip on it and you squeeze it. Same thing. It's an isometric. Anyway, so we did shoulders. We did chest. Let's see if we can do something else here. Let's try bicep. Okay, now biceps Could be a little tricky with a phone in your hand. Usually I would, yeah, I gotta think about that one, but you can use your body as a stabilizing, to stabilize against while you push or pull. Let's see, for biceps, you can just put your hand on your hip, put your hand, like I'm gonna do my left hand, get that shoulder worked out. Okay. I'm gonna put my left hand on my left hip, and I'm gonna. You can feel your bicep when you do that. You can then make a fist back there and start pulling up. Pull up against your hip. I don't know if you can see that. And you should be able to feel that in your bicep. Keep your walking pace going. But squeeze. And see my phone, I've got a timer on this thing so I can see how long I'm doing this. And I'll go until 30 seconds. Okay, and I can feel it now, it's burning. Okay, ready. Okay, release. Okay. Well, I don't have a big old bicep. I used to have a big old bicep, not anymore, but it helps. And then stretch it out. Stretch it out after you get through. And we'll do the other side. Same thing. Main thing is that you curl your wrist so you engage the bicep. Grab it like this and reach back behind you and pull up on your hip. And you got to think about it. You got to think about engaging that bicep. Okay, here we go. For seniors, isometrics is good stuff. You don't have to. Okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay, I got 10 seconds left. You don't have to throw around heavy weight. You don't have to use barbells, dumbbells. Just use your body as a stabilizing force. Here we go. Okay. I didn't do that right now. Whew. And then work it out. Work it out. Not bad. I still got a little gun there. Not much. They're gone. But keeping the muscles moving, keeping them active is so dang important. So here we go. We got chest. We got shoulders. We did our biceps. Let's see. Now we can do triceps. Triceps a little easier. Now on the bicep, when you can just go out here and just, or in front of you, and just hold a flex under your chin or anywhere you can get that bicep in a position where it's flexed, and hold it for 15 seconds, as long as you can. Maybe move your wrist in different positions, but hold that bicep nice and tight and firm until you feel a little bit of burn, until you can feel that muscle flexing. 15 seconds, up to 30 seconds, whatever your body can handle, that's what you do. And so, let's see. Okay, tricep. Tricep is, the back of your arm. Now for tricep, pretty easy. You can just straighten your arm out, put it against your thigh, front of your thigh, and push. And you can feel with a fist. Do a fist, straighten your arm, put it right against your thigh. You can see that, I'm putting it against my thigh. And you can keep walking while you do this. And just push, 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 push. People probably think I'm crazy walking around here doing this. Here comes a guy in a truck. He's looking at me going, "What are you doing, crazy bastard?" Anyway, okay, you can feel that tricep engaging. You can open your fist, you can close your fist to feel it. The main thing is you put it in your mind to flex that tricep. The muscle you're working, you want to get a good mind-muscle connection so you can call it up when you're ready to do that exercise. And you can engage and isolate that muscle. Whew. That was a good one. Okay, get to an even spot here and I'll do the other one. Same thing over here. Can you do the right tricep now? Across the street here. Whew. Got my heart rate to about 108. That's good. That's fat burn mode. So I'm burning the lard. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna straighten my arm. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna hold it against the front of my thigh, just like this, hammer fist. This part, the meaty part of your fist, against your thigh, and push until you feel and you engage that tricep, and push. You know what? You don't even have to do this while you're walking. You can do this at home. Isometrics can be done anywhere. You can do it in your car. You can do it on the way to the doctor. You can do it sitting in front of the TV. Oh, here we go. Okay, that thing's burning. Okay, it's coming along. Okay. Ooh, okay. You know, and I get pretty damn good pump doing that. Okay. Hard for me to see this camera. I hope you guys are able to see what I'm doing. But I'm about, golly, what am I, a mile in? I'm almost a mile into my walk now. It's about 17, 18 minutes in. Almost a mile. Got about 10 more tenths to go. I normally go at a faster pace, but I'm chilling today. Okay, so that's okay, now back. Now back, let's see. How do we engage the lats while we're walking? If you want to engage the lats, put your, didn't think about that one. Let's see. Okay, extend your hands out in front of you, like this, and then pull back, so you squeeze the muscles between your shoulder blades. It ain't easy. You gotta think about those muscles while you're holding your isometric. Hold it, and you can feel it. I'm feeling it. I got another 5 seconds. 4, 2, okay. And then kind of stretch it out. Okay, there's your isometrics for your upper body. That's a total body, upper body. You're getting your exercise on your legs by walking. One thing I do, just to kind of help flexibility, I'll stop and I'll stop. And I'll just do a stretch against the curb on each of my calves, just to get a stretch and hold, keep them moving. Okay. Now, you really, as far as legs, you can do there's a few things you can do for legs while you're walking. My knees are rough. I have just had surgery on my one knee, so it's still recovering. My bike is good for that, but walking, a little too much weight over my knee right now. But you can do some. God, look how pretty it is out here. You can do some like extended walking. You can step out a little further and hold that weight over your thigh like this and engage that thigh. If you can see that, I'm stepped out. I'm engaging that quadricep muscle, and you hold it there. Don't walk while you do this. It's rough on your knees, especially as old fellas that have knee issues. And then do the same with the other knee. And you hold it out there. Hold it out. And you can do that. Stop and do it. Don't walk while you do it. I don't recommend that. Stop, stay stationary while you hold those flexes. Okay, back to this. I hit the button. Dang it. Mr. Rookie here. I hit the button on my damn record, and I don't know what the hell it did, but I had to, it stopped. I had to restart. I'm glad I noticed it. The other day I did one of these and I hit the button and I didn't notice it until I was almost all the way through. It just ruined the entire video. So anyway, we're gonna go out here. There's a little park here. Go over here and do some stretches. Do some stretches on these picnic benches. Just a gorgeous day today. Absolutely gorgeous out here. And there's a picnic table. You see this? I'll throw my leg up over the corner of it here. And I'll just stretch. I'll drop down best I can and hold it. You don't have to drop down far. Just drop down far enough to feel that stretch in your hamstring. See that? Leg over the edge of it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Throw my leg up here. A little stretch. Now I can go a little ways, but when it starts hurting, I back off. You know, once you get to a comfortable stretch, you hold it there. Don't bounce. Hold it for 10, 15 seconds. Breathe, take some deep breaths, and hold it. Kind of move your hips around. You can feel that up here in your inner thigh too, to get that stretch on your inner thigh. It's really good for you. Okay, that's good enough for this. Do a runner stretch here. You know, you just stand on the edge of the table, extend your leg back, stretch your calf one at a time. Stretch. If you can see that, stretching that out. Okay, you do hold those, in 15 seconds. All right, we're gonna walk on. Such a pretty day today. Let's see here, I'm gonna go. Guess I'll start back to the house. Got sweat going doing those isometrics. Woo! Get a little breeze blowing through my curly locks. You know, believe it or not, I used to have a pretty good head of hair. You get old, it starts going, I guess, I don't know, hell, I got baldness in my family, so, and you know what, I don't care. Something less to worry about. My hair started going away. I started in my 40s, and I don't even care, I've got my own razor. I'll just put a 2-blade in it and just whack it off. Don't have to worry about it. Dries fast. And nothing to mess with, And throw a hat on so it don't burn when you're out walking. Throw a hat right on top of that old ugly mop. Woo! Okay. All right, guys. So here we go. We did our chest press. I'll do it again. Okay. Extend your arms. Put your palms together. And if you can see me, I'm gonna interlace my fingers behind my phone. Normally I would have my fists and my fingers interlaced. Extend my arms out. And I'm gonna do a 15-second. Here we go. And you can move while you're holding this position to different positions to engage every fiber of that chest. The lower, the upper, the middle. Medial, posterior, anterior. You know, have all these different muscle things. Okay. Okay. There's another chest. Woo. That gets that old chest pumped up pretty good. Howdy. And you do 3 sets of these on your walk. Seniors. Anybody could try this, actually. You know, I challenge you young men out there to try this. You probably go a little harder, but man, you engage that muscle, you flex that muscle, you get that mind muscle memory from that flex, and that'll help you in your throwing your weights around too, because it helps you engage and isolate the muscles you're trying to grow. Believe it or not, I used to be a pretty active weightlifter, bodybuilder back in the day. I was a ranked racquetball player. I was a state A class racquetball player. I played tournaments every weekend in the state of Oklahoma. That's not saying much, but nothing national. But it was fun. I loved it, man. Loved it. And had to give it up. My back hurt my back really bad. I had to have a 3-level laminectomy, my low back, and had to give it up. I tried to go back, tried to get back to it, but I kept hurting myself, and I had to take care of my family. So anyway, I suffered with it for years, and finally, when I went down from just bending over, picking up a tool, you know, I was working on a refrigeration unit and bent down to pick up a tool, I don't know, a screwdriver or something. My back went out and I passed out on a rooftop. I think it was Arby's roast beef. I was up there in the middle of winter working on a refrigeration unit that had gone down. I woke up on top of this roof covered with snow. Couldn't move. My back was just gone, man. It was out. It was so painful it made me pass out. But after that, I had to do something. Finally went to the doc. He told me I had 6 broken facets in my low back, and that had just completely ruined and destabilized my back all these years. And nobody ever told me that, and never knew it. And so in 2005, I had a 3-level laminectomy and my low back, and changed my life. I quit having back problems, well, not severe ones like I was having. Then my back didn't go out, made me pass out. But boy, that was a wake-up call. Down there froze to death on a rooftop because I was too stubborn to go to the doctor. Man, I suffered for years with that because of that. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. Okay, we just did chest. Let's do shoulders again. We'll put our fingers, interlace our fingers. We're gonna extend our hands, and remember, you can move your arms, and this is to tolerance. So a lot of guys out here like me, I'm recovering from a shoulder surgery, so I have to watch my shoulder, my right shoulder. So I'm gonna wait till we count down so I can get a 40-minute pull. Okay, ready, set, pull. Pull. You can go up, feel that engagement of those shoulders, all the different medial, anterior, posterior. You can even pull in. Pull in. Feel, main thing is to feel that shoulder. Only the shoulders. Okay, count down. Okay, here we go. All right, that's the shoulders. So we did chest again. Always, when you get down with an isometric, move the shoulder around, stretch that muscle. Be careful though, you guys with shoulder issues, don't rotate too far. I can't. I got to, especially this right one, I got to be careful. I rotate this right shoulder. Okay. your shoulders. Okay. Now, you know, on the bicep, another way to do the bicep, I'm holding my phone, so I can't do it really. I'm kind of stop here and set the phone down. Let me try this. Okay, we'll set this phone down. Another thing you can do is just engage like this. Put your fist together and pull against this hand. Push up against this hand like that. Okay, I hope y'all can see that. And I'm going to go for 15 seconds, and you hold that, and you can actually go up and down and get a pump on that bicep. I would recommend, if you're going to do this one may be a little easier on you. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, good. And then work it out. I found the mailbox. I set my phone up on this mailbox. It worked perfect. Okay, I'm going to do the other side now. Same thing. You're pushing against this hand with this fist. Okay, ready? Here we go. Engage, engage. And you press as hard as you can. That's isometric. You feel that bicep, and you can move your arm against this hand. You can move at the elbow and get your muscle you're working to engage. And when you feel it engage, hold it there. Hold it. You can actually move your hand to get different areas of the bicep head. But I'm just going to do this one for now. Okay, I'm almost done. All right, there's bicep. Okay, we got both the biceps done now. Oh, got chest, good shoulders. Oh, right one. Both of my triceps or shoulders are really sore today. So after you get done, you can kind of flex it. Okay, now continuing on. This is our second set of isometrics. If you're following along, you can do this while you're walking. Seniors, so important. Keep moving. Keep those muscles engaged. Isometrics is great. Don't have to use any weight-bearing loads. You just use tension. Push and pull tension. That's all it takes. As your tolerance, as you can tolerate it. You know, that's the best thing. You start feeling pain, don't do it. Back it off. Do it so you can engage the muscle. You don't want it to be uncomfortable on your joint or your muscles. So, okay, I'm gonna do a tricep. It's kind of what we call a tricep push down. It's extend your arm like this. Put it against your thigh, against your front of your thigh, and push. You can feel that tricep engaging. Kind of not hyperextend your elbow, but extend your arm best you can, so you can feel that tricep engaging. Here's what I do. You can see that I've got my hand against my thigh, and I'm pushing. Now, a lot of guys might need to stop to do this, and I'll stop when I do this. Okay, I've got a pretty good deal going here. See where I'm pushing on my thigh, and I'm pushing back against my thigh. Okay, and shake it out. Okay, I'm in the shade here. That's good. I'm gonna do this other one stationary. Okay, right here, boom. Extend my arm. I've got it pushed against my thigh as my thigh is bent, and I'm pushing on that tricep. I'm gonna go 20 seconds here. Like I said, I got a timer on this camera, so I can kind of see where I'm at. I'm gonna smile through this. Okay, on 16, 17. I really grit my teeth. Okay, shake it out. Shake both of them out. Woo! I feel that. You know, I'm not trying to get a massive pump out of this. I'm just trying to get my muscles working, keep them from atrophying. You know, my grandmother did this. She lived to 102, and beautiful lady. We just lost her not long ago, but she always did isometric exercise her whole life, and she was diabetic, and just a beautiful soul, good Christian woman, would just do anything for her family, and she was sharp all the way up until the last month, I guess, is when she started going down. But she did isometrics when she woke up in the morning. She would do isometrics like I'm showing you. Of course, at 102, 101, 102 years old, you gotta, you can't do quite as much, but you can do something. And that's what she was all about. She was trying to keep her body always moving, always active. And she stayed active. She never, was never confined to a wheelchair. Nothing like that. She just was, her mind was always sharp. And of course, I attribute that to her diet. She always ate well. She was actually she was one of the first Avon ladies, and probably the only one in Kermit, Texas. Small town, man. I remember when we were little kids, we used to go with her on her Avon runs, and man, she was good at it. She did it, man, for years and years and years. I think she did it up into her 90s. And she had lots of customers. And she'd go, oh, I can't let Maybelle down. I've got to get her order. And, she was a great lady. There's a lady who knew work ethic right there. But anyway, great lady. Her name was Cleta May. Cleta May Godfrey. And then whenever my granddaddy passed away, she remarried, became Cleta May Scheibel. She was a published poet. She wrote a book of poetry and it was published and put out there to the world. I don't know how many she sold. I loved them. They were just beautiful. It was all about her years growing up on the farm, and and one thing I never knew about her until we went to visit. She lived in a home in Midland, Texas in her latter years. She told me about how we almost never came to be because she was born in 1916 on a property that her parents had just purchased in Bowie, Texas, and they lived in a covered wagon while they were building their farmhouse. And a big storm came up while, I guess it'd be my great-grandmother was pregnant with her. And it was a storm so bad and so fierce, they had to get under the covered wagon. And she gave birth to my grandmother underneath the covered wagon in a hailstorm. And the hailstones, they said, were as big as baseballs coming down. Just, that's probably what, scared her into giving birth, was that storm. But I mean, that's quite a story. 1916, that's when she was born. May 17th, 1916. Yeah, so she's seen a lot. She saw a lot. But anyway, she does isometrics. She was all about isometrics and keeping your body in shape. And she'd do quadricep holds. Let's see, I'm getting off track here. We did total body, second set, total body. Now, we're 40 minutes into this walk. I'm only 1.75 miles in. We've been going kind of slow, but the heart rate is staying in the fat burn mode, and that's a good thing. See, I'm gonna go this way. Let's see here, we got to do our thigh press. And to do this, I'm gonna get some shade here. Okay, now remember, you just step out just as you can tolerate it on your knee. You bend out and engage the quadricep and hold it for as long as you can, just one at a time, and you do it so you can stay stable. You know, don't do it where you're off balance or anything. And just hold that thigh out there and feel the flex in it. You can flex it and hold it. Okay, I'm holding it, flexing it. If you can see that, see my stance here. Hard to see the stance, but I've got one out in front of me, the other behind me to stabilize me. And okay, then I'm gonna pull this other one up slowly. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one. Same thing. Get my camera in position. See where I'm at there. And I'm holding the flex on this one. It's out in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. Hold it. I gotta be careful because I had knee surgery on this knee in September, and meniscus was torn in two, so I've got to be careful with this one. All right, now I can come up on it. Okay, there. Now, one thing. So that's we're gonna do another good exercise while you're walking for calves. You can just walk heel to toe. Kind of see me bouncing. Get up on your ball of your foot in the front, heel to toe, as you can tolerate. Or you can even stop and use your body weight to do calf raises. See, I'm just getting up on my toes. That actually does a pretty good job, and walking in general can work your calves. And use the curb. You can see that. You need to stretch that calf. You can stretch it like that. Just lean out over it. Same thing on the other one. Just lean out over it. Hold a good stance in the back so you can feel the stretch in your calf, and stretch those calves out. All right, there we go. Okay. You know, my hope is that you guys will gain some knowledge about how you can exercise as you get older with these videos. My absolute hope is that people will see this. They'll get some value out of it. It'll help you. You know, that's what I'm all about. I want to help people. And physical exercise as we get older is so important. Walking, good for your heart, good for your entire body. And also just getting out, getting some fresh air, getting your eyeballs on something besides your living room or your bedroom, you know, your house. And keeps your mind stimulated. And what I do after I walk, and you guys know this, I don't have to today because I did these isometrics. I normally get in and use my power blocks and do some high rep, low weight exercises for my upper body. I don't have any machines, or I can't really do lunges, you know, because of my knees, but you know, I try to do what I can to keep my legs moving. It's amazing how, you know, my legs used to be pretty strong and pretty thickly muscled from squats and deadlifts and just being an athlete. And amazing how your legs seem to go away. This is one of the first things I noticed is, man, my leg strength and my leg muscle mass just kind of fades with time, you know. And I guess that's a normal thing, I don't know. But it's important to keep them babies moving and keep those muscles active if you want to stay mobile. All right. This is pulse rate's 99. That's good. Still in fat burn mode. Take my hat off again. Ooh, look at that pretty hair. I don't care. Get some wind blowing on this thing. I know one thing, you got to be careful about you. As you get older, you got to be careful to cover yourself. The sun will rip the hide right off of your head and set you up for skin cancer. My brother Prime example. You know, when we were kids, man, we were always outside playing, and he got skin cancer. But, you know, long story short, you know, we were always outside. He ended up with skin cancer across his shoulder blades. A big old huge patch. And I said, Ronnie, you better go get that. His name's Ronnie. You got to go get that looked at. And he did, and it's a damn good thing he did, because it was a malignant tumor that had come up, skin cancer. And I don't know if y'all know, but skin cancer is one of the most deadly ones, because your skin is an organ, and it can spread very rapidly. So just be careful when you're out there. And when I was a kid, it scares me too, because back then, in the 60s, growing up, I didn't really know about that stuff. You know, we never went out and put on sunscreen or anything. And gosh, you're out in the summertime, we had a swimming pool down the road from us called the Alamo. The swimming pool was attached to the high school. It was an Olympic-sized pool. We'd leave in the morning, go there, I think it cost 50 cents. And we'd stay there all day long until it closed, and then come home. I'll get the gate here. Okay, and I'm walking up my west gate. But anyway, we'd do that, or we'd be at baseball practice. We'd do diving, swimming lessons in the morning when we first got there, and then after that we would just stay till they closed the place. Usually 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, we'd stay there and swim and, you know, have fun with our friends, because all our friends were there too. In fact, my mom got so mad with us leaving towels and forgetting our towels. She quit letting us take towels. And we didn't care. We'd just air dry, you know, on the way home. You just air dry on the way home. And it was a pretty good walk, probably a mile to the house, I guess, to and from. And we walked there. We'd walk there in the morning. We'd walk home in the evening. Anyway, we'd walk to baseball practice, walk to school, ride our bikes to school. We didn't have, my parents didn't take us to school. You know, anyway, I digress again. Looking around here. Okay, I'm back on my property now. I'm walking in behind the house here. I want to show you guys something, but anyway, the point is, you live that lifestyle when you're a kid, and my nose was always sunburned. It was always scabbed over and raw from being out in the sun, playing baseball, hear all my dogs, playing baseball, you know, we didn't have soccer back then, playing football, playing soccer. So I got my nose broke, football. Helmet came down on the bridge of my nose, broke my nose. Hey guys, here's my babies. Here's my babies. Here's one of my babies right here. That's Bobo. And there's Barney. Bobo and Barney. Hey guys. Hey, what's up? These guys are both rescues. Good dogs. I'm excited to see them. Oh, there's Buster. Come here, Buster. Come here, old Buster. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, Buster. Come here, buddy. Come here. See Buster? Isn't he beautiful? Come here, Buster. Come here. Come here. See how shy he is? This poor dog. He was so abused. Hey, Buster, what you doing, boy? Come here. Come see me. He's just now starting to warm up to me. If I'm sitting in a chair, he'll come see me. Other than that, he don't. When we got him, he was cowed, his tail tucked between his legs. He was probably 15, 20 pounds underweight. It's just awful. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys these flowers. Are those not beautiful? Those are clematis. And these come back every year. It's so beautiful. I just love these. I hope y'all can see that. I've got my camera turned around where I can't tell what I'm showing, but anyway, that's a pretty garden. There's our wisteria. It's over the top of our tornado shelter. It was built as a bomb shelter in the 50s. But I don't know why they put the wisteria over it. I guess to keep I don't know why, but it's got 1.5-inch thick concrete walls, reinforced rebar walls in it, and the door's about 1/4-inch plate. But we get in there. If we get into tornado season, we get one close, we'll get in there. There's my grandkids' playground we put in for them. They like to come here and play on that. Anyway, guys, just again, it's a gorgeous day. Starting to warm up pretty good now. Oh, I hope y'all got some value out of this today. I'm back at the shop. I'm back at Man World, my man cave. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna go in here. I've got some tasks to perform for Entre. I've got I don't know, there's several things. I got to upload this video for one on YouTube, and so y'all can see it. And anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Just enjoy waking up and enjoy another day that God gave us. I hope you guys got some value out of this, and I'll see y'all on the next video. I'm gonna go in here to my shop and get started on some things. And I hope all you mothers out there have a blessed and beautiful, beautiful Mother's Day with your families. All right, God bless.